Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you are new, my name is Nicola and today we will be doing something a little bit different and we will be infilling my toes. They were like 5 weeks old, dare I say it, so it was just, they were crusty, they needed some attention, and so I thought I would film it. If you have clicked on this video, I appreciate you because I know everyone isn't a fan of feet. And then I know some people are like really a fan of feet. So I'm hoping we're all somewhere in the middle where we're just okay with it. So getting into this video, I have pulled out a new drill from Shein as my other one needed charging and I was just not in the mood to wait. We just needed to get this done. So starting off with my prep, I am just going in with a clean cuticle pusher. And I am pushing back all my cuticles just to expose that nail plate, and we do go in with some drill bits as well, so you can just see me pushing back my cuticles. I do have a little bit of lifting on my pinky toe especially, so I'm just going in at around 30,000 RPMs I think it was, and I'm just filing off that design. And I'm trying to thin out that product a little bit as well, as I definitely just don't like my toenails to be too bulky. And I am also changing the colour. So the builder gel that I'm using is different from the one that I previously had on. So I'm just going over, trying to carefully file off this design and just get rid of any lifting, any just sort of bumps. I feel like though that these lasted very well. Like if you do look, like these are like 5-6 weeks old and I constantly kick everything. Like I'm kicking cupboards, I'm kicking the side of my bed, it's awful. I'm just so clumsy, it's unreal. So the fact that I think I've only had one chip and it was on my other foot, so I feel like these did really well and they held up really good. So I am actually heading for a spa day, for an overnight stay with one of my friends. So I couldn't bear the thought of getting my feet out and it just having 5-6 week old nails. I was like, this cannot be it. This could not be my life. So I definitely was encouraged to sort out my toes, thank goodness. So I am using the 5-in-1 bit also, and I'm just going in, just getting all the dust off, and I am assessing the situation and just having a little look. I do go in with my hand file, and the reason is to just obviously shape the toenails a little bit, as of course I have had a little bit of growth. I definitely don't like my toenails too long. It's not I think acrylic toenails are beautiful and you can get them or even polygel, you can get them really squared off on the end, but for the sake of low maintenance, I just feel like acrylic toenails are very high maintenance because the growth, and then they're super squared off, and I'm not there with the maintenance of toenails just yet. As I've said, it's 5-6 weeks I go sometimes without changing and sorting them out. So I just find that this is what's best for me currently. So yeah, like I said, I do go in with my hand file and I'm just smoothing out the sort of access and just shaping, and then I am going in with my sanding band. This is a fine band bit, so I'm just going over my natural nail, and then any little bit of product also, I'm just trying to make that a little bit flush so the product goes on smoothly. I'm hoping I'm explaining that right, because I'm really not the best at explaining what I'm doing, and I feel like I definitely don't say the right things, but I am trying. So yeah, I do turn it off, sorry, not off, I do turn it right down, and I am not applying a lot of pressure at all. And then for the actual cuticle work, I am going in with my flame bit, and this helps just remove the dead skin, and it helps lift that cuticle off the nail plate a lot more as too, and it just helps clean it, exfoliate it, and it really helps with your product adhering to the nail. So I'm just going around my whole cuticle bit, again not applying a lot of pressure at all, and I am going in on a slow sort of speed just for more control and so I don't damage my natural nails. And then I'm going in with my cuticle ball bit and I'm just exfoliating sort of my cuticles that I have just lifted up, any like dead skin that will come right off, and this feels like amazing. I don't know about anyone else, but this is like one of my favourite bits. It's just, it feels so good, and it does just make your nails feel so much cleaner and fresher. So I am again then just dusting off the product, the dust, again just to see what we're working with. And then I'm going in with some nail prep, and like it's kind of like swipe. I don't know if it has dehydrator in or not, so I definitely need to check that, but I do go in with some products. So this is my dehydrator and my primer. The first product that I put on is the dehydrator, and that's the order you want to do it. So always dehydrate your nails first. You want to strip that oil off your nail plate, and then going in with your primer, again is normally leaves like a layer which your product adheres to a lot better. So we're just doing one coat each, and yeah, so we're gonna get into our application. So I think this is just like a peach colour. I will try and find what I am using, as I literally can't remember the name, but I will pop it on screen if I remember. But this is from CJP and it is a builder gel. So I normally just do like kind of like a slip layer, and then I apply and just move the product around. I do go in with like a little detailed brush and try and tidy up around the cuticles and the side walls. It is kind of difficult to do your toenails because you're literally like in so many different positions and you're trying to reach, and you're literally folded up like a garden chair. So it definitely, you've got to be like a little bit flexible, and be in like that position for a while. It does hurt. I do find that when I'm doing my own toes, I kind of struggle getting close to the cuticle as well, because especially with builder gel, it's like a little bit more of a runny consistency and it does sort of self-level. I think I may possibly change what products I use on my toes, as I do worry that like it will go into my cuticles a little bit. So like I said, it is like a little bit runny and self-leveling. So like even having my foot like pointed up so I can see what I'm doing, and to make sure that you guys like get a good angle, like my foot was cramping. It was so uncomfortable, and trying to make sure I stayed in frame, like it was very difficult to film these. So I hope you appreciate the effort I go to and the lengths that I will go to record content. I am happy to send some used socks, as this will help support my channel. Please do not DM me. I will not. I'm really joking. We're not selling used socks to help support this channel. We will just keep doing content. I'm so silly. No, I need to calm down. Yeah, just FYI, we are not promoting or selling used socks. I do flash, so obviously once I do apply the builder gel and I'm happy with how it's looking, I do go in and give it a quick flash cure just to lock it in place, as I definitely don't want the product to run into the cuticles. As you can see, I am pointing my feet kind of like in an upward position, and anybody who does nails and you know that you have to let gravity do the work for you a little bit. We have to point our nails down or our hands, but obviously when you do your own, it's kind of impossible. So yeah, I just flash cure it really quick. I can't even speak. Just to lock that in place, and then at the end I do go in and give that a full cure. And then this does obviously leave like a little sticky tacky layer, so again with my nail prep sort of swipe, or you can just use your alcohol, you can clean off that sticky layer and get rid of that to go in with your filing and shaping. Like I said, this is very self-leveling, so it is very forgiving with the application. But I'm just an absolute freak and I need to file it again. Like, I feel like this is why it takes so long doing nails. I just love a good file. Like, it's my favourite activity of all time. And it's just so, like, I don't know, I'm just slightly obsessed. I do go over the entire surface. When you are using new files, definitely make sure you are sort of, the edges are super sharp. So go in with another file and just, like, file off just to make it, like, less sharp kind of thing. I hope that makes sense, because you will end up cutting yourself and you will rip your skin open, especially when you're doing your toes and stuff. You are like quite a bit of a distance away, so you can't see as well, and it's just gonna be a disaster. I've just listened back to some of the voiceover that I've done and I feel like I'm literally swallowing, and I'm just so sorry. I'm like severely dehydrated. I'm waiting for my water to get really cold. We are not drinking room temperature water. Like, that's just not what we do here. I don't like it. I cannot. I'm not even gonna get into it because I'm really passionate about not drinking room temperature water. It's just, it's kind of gross. It's weird. So while we are finishing off filing and just making that smooth before the nail art, I am quickly going to go into the binge watch hours giveaway that I do. If you are new or not, I do every single week I do a binge watch hours giveaway. So if you have your own channel on YouTube, whether it's nail related or not, I do every single week where I pick a winner and I will binge watch up to a year's worth of videos, just to help support other people's channels. So if you do have your own channel and you're interested in entering, just drop me a comment, and you have to like the video, be a public subscriber, and what should be our like little theme for this week, cute toes. So if you want to be in my next week's giveaway or be a chance for winning, just like the video, drop me a comment, just saying something and then cute toes, and you have to be a public subscriber. But for moving on, for this week's winner, it is Exotica's Empires. You have been a massive support for my channel. I don't know how long you've actually been like subscribed and been supporting, but you're pretty much, I think you're here every single week on my videos, so I really appreciate your time and your effort, as I know we're all so busy, so I really appreciate you spending time with me and supporting my videos and watching. So I will pop up her info, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone, if you've got your own channel, enters, as it's free and will help boost your own channel. So moving back on to the nails, we are in sort of like the nail art portion, and I didn't sort of really have any inspo. I just thought, like, at this point my back was killing. Like, I'm not even 30 yet, and like I was feeling pain and I was like, this will not do. I did do this in one sitting also, and my back was so sore, like even my hip areas, because like I sort of was curled up and then like had my leg out as well to get the angles. So like my hip was open and it was all very painful. I was like, wow, is this what we've got to look forward to when we get older? Because everything hurts. So for my big toe, I did just do some like sort of hearts in different colours and did that design all over. I was just going to do a border, but I thought that looked quite cute. So moving on to, wow, we're not even going to describe. We only do like big toe, pinky. What are the rest of the little piggies called? I don't know. So I did just do like a little French design on them two toes that you see there. It doesn't look the best because I feel like, again, I was in so much pain. I was like, I need to get out of this position. And also, like I said, it's not like acrylic, or they're still pretty short. They're not like super squared off, so it is kind of difficult to make them look cute, but I still think they looked okay for low maintenance toes. I think it was so cute. I did only show myself recording just the right foot. I kind of thought it was kind of pointless just including both recordings of both feet, because it was the exact same process and I didn't know if anyone wanted to see it again. Like, feet are not pretty at all, and like, we just don't need to look at it for longer than necessary. I don't think I've got awful feet. They're not great, but they're not like vile either. Let me know if I'm delusional though. So we're heading into sort of the end of the video, and I am just going in with glossy top coat, and it is from Shein. I think it was around £2, so cheap. And it does the job. If you like this video, please let me know down below and let me know what you think. And if you want me to do more toenail videos, and maybe even do like a proper like pedicure, let me know down below what you want to see, and please comment, like, and subscribe. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.